I know you are wondering, is he going to publish today? He said he's going to publish 365 days to try to follow up his ClickFunnels hacker, ClickFunnels one funnel away challenge. If I'm going to keep it going. Yes, I'm going to do it because I got to get ready. I got to raise like $150,000 to $200,000 to the next 60 days. And I just finished watching Grant Cardone, How to Raise a Millionaire, How to Raise Money. And he raised $15 million in 90 minutes. So I'm taking that philosophy where he can raise $15 million in 90 minutes. Can I at least raise $200,000 in 90 days? Well, we're going to put it to the test. First thing he talked about, I got to get an audience. So one audience I'll have is the audience I'll use on YouTube. And then my other audience, I'm going to be going door to door and also telemarketing. And some of you are saying, oh, no, don't call me on the phone. Hey, you talk on the phone anyway. You're talking to a relative. You're talking to a friend. Talking to someone that ain't going to get you no money. At least when I'm calling you up, I'm trying to keep you in business. Remember back, the old man rant, 2008, 2010. You know why nobody was calling anybody? Because most of the businesses were closed. A majority of the businesses are small and they're just breaking even, flat line. A flat line when you're in a hospital is that you're dead. So basically, you have a lot of businesses that are just on life support because the only reason to stay alive, if you're flat, you must have they had to put you on life support. So basically, you have a business that's on life support and you're just waiting for like next 2008, waiting for that next, waiting for like big client, one or two of the clients that you have that you're working with just to go out of business. And then you can quit. And you can say, oh, I did my best to keep my business going, but I didn't invest in any training. I didn't improve my sales skills. I didn't improve my budgeting skills, but I did my best. Do you want to be one of those business people? I don't want to come by and see your business see you out there, oh, well, we're going bankrupt and we're auctioning off our equipment because our creditors want their money. The problem is, I did that. I had 2 duplexes. I know that feeling. I lost both of them in a foreclosure. And if I had just gotten better training instead of giving up too soon, I would have been more strict on how I screened my clients, or it would have just sold the units and found someone who had better experience, give them the investment, let them handle it. Because we live in a money world, unfortunately, and people seem to forget that, especially during this Christmas season. Santa Claus, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, all these things are just for the people who are smart to get the money, or the people who, let me take a break from working hard and just think about all the good things I have that are probably going to end January 2020 when my employer doesn't meet his profit margin and someone's got to be sacrificed, and you don't realize that sacrifice is not going to be somebody else. It's going to be you. Because I learned that when I worked at my first job with the state. I thought, oh, Martin, you won't get laid off. Those are rumors that you're going to get laid off. They'll relocate you, or maybe you'll take a salary cut, but you won't get laid off. 2 months later, you go to the layoff list. My name's below the cutoff line, which means I was going to get laid off. A couple of days later, got the letter saying, hey, your employment will be terminated as of this date. And also I had another job where I worked as a accountant. And I thought everything was going fine till one of the employees, I guess, found out he had one of his checks bounced from work and the employer owed him money. So I told the guy, yeah, we got some money in. I didn't know I was supposed to not tell the person because the person did not tell me who my boss, not to tell anyone about that. But I got fired. And then on top of that, he bounced my 2 final checks. And then you said, oh, Martin, it's just you, man. My employer always pays my bill. I won't have a bounce check. Well, I remember I was working for Behrman and Henniker, and I thought, hey, I've been out of work for a while. So, okay, I'm back in the engineering game. They're going to pay me $5,000 a month plus other expenses on top of it and possible bonus. So I took the job. First month, after 30 days, I was pumped up, going to get my first paycheck. Showed the money got put into the account, no problem. But then the next day, money taken out of the account, the check bounced. And they said, oh, the bank told me, what's going on? We're not used to this happening. So I called the guy up. Hey, what's going on with the check? Oh, something must have happened, but we're going to get it to you. So I waited another day. So, I've gone 60 days without getting paid. Check goes in the bank. They take out $20 because that's when you can, like, a check goes in, you were able to draw on it. The next day, money out the account. Call from the bank. Hey, what's going on, Mr. Morris? This is the second time you bounced a check. So basically, my $10,000 of salary, zero. And I ended up getting like one check after I quit the job. So luckily, I was working another job where I worked at Costco as a home decorating lead generator. I was able to get enough money to keep me going until I got the final check and I quit the job. So bad things do happen. You can be laid off. Your company could bounce your check. You can be working for a company and they can bounce your check. You can be fired. Or hey, what about your company goes out of business? I was talking to one person lives out in Ventura County. He came to work one day and the company had shut down and they just let everybody go. And it's like, oh, it wasn't like when Toyota or Carl's Jr., sometimes the bigger ones say, hey, come to us to our new headquarters in Texas, Tennessee, or Georgia. This one, they just got rid of everybody. Said, we're moving to Texas later. So what happens if you come to work and your company's gone? The only way you're going to survive is what type of sales skills can you have? What kind of skills do you have working with people? How much money do you have saved up in emergency to help you? So before you go out and spend money you don't have for like expensive gifts for people, January 2020 is one day away, and with all these, one couple of weeks away. And with all this impeachment stuff, the economy is going to slow down because once these companies find out their person who's helping them get these tax breaks gone, they're going to be looking for some people to cut. So especially some of you guys work in these fulfillment centers, like AKA warehouses, you should be saving your money because you're going to be the first victims. Because I've known people right now, they're testing different technologies, how to pick, and they're automating certain things. So, and I can see the way people drive because where I live at, there's quite a few of these warehouses. And I can see how people drive, their take off, trying to get back on time. Because there's like always a point system. So if you get late, you get deducted a point. You take too much time off, you get deducted a point. And after you get a certain total, they lay you off. And I can see that implemented, especially at Amazon, because they said they lost over $10 billion. So, they're looking for some people to cut, some heads to roll. So, basically, what I want you to do is give me a call, email me, martinching2018 martching2018 Learn how I can help you. Give you a quick recap of what I learned at GrowthCon 4 to help you just as an individual survive the coming recession or help your business expand. I know some of you are saying, oh, we have a lot of good clients. Yeah, but what happens if those good clients are dependent on other clients who's about to go out of business? So that company goes out of business. That means the company you're dependent on is not going to pay you or maybe just go out of business altogether. Are you wide enough to survive losing 1 to 2 clients? You have money saved up. Just thinking, I can bring you information back from Grant Cardone, a billionaire in investment. Keynote speech, $25,000. How about learning some information from Magic Johnson, Hall of Fame basketball player, billionaire, owns hundreds of franchises. While you have one business, he owns hundreds. Do you think you can learn something from him? You have to at least pay $25,000 keynote for Grant. God knows, probably $100,000 minimum to hear Magic Johnson. So you're talking about you're getting $125,000. Do you have the time to go to Vegas? Do you want to stay there for 3 days and get the advice, or do you want me to do the work for you? $3,999. That's what I am charging, and that's going to go up, and that's going to be for the first 10 people. Once February comes, I'm going to kick it up to 15 to 20,000 because it's going to be only be 12,000 people in attendance. And once this economy starts slowing down, it's too late to survive. It's too late then when everyone's in the water grasping for air. Everyone's in the water trying to get rescued, you know, a lot of people are going to die. It's like going down with the ship like the Poseidon. So my theme for today is, how much emergency money do you sign up? Do you invest in yourself? Do you think you are immune to being fired, laid off, or having a check bounced from your employer? Call and let me know. And if all of you guys working at Amazon, Prologis, you need to give me a call so I can help you with your sales skills. So once you lose your job, I can help you get back in the workforce quicker.